Welcome back to Legends Live. I am True Withers. I don't know if y'all can see, I've got the Legends button on here. So I'm official legend. I am sanctioned to be hosting this. This is Legends Live, presented by the National Basketball Retired Players Association, the home of all the NBA and WNBA legends. I'd like to remind everybody watching now, anybody viewing this can submit your questions during the show. We will get to those at the end of the show. We have a very special guest today. We have NBA champion, former Dallas Maverick, Shawn Marion is here with us.
Yo, T, what's up, baby?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I can't complain, man. Just chilling at the crib, man, enjoying life.
I was gonna say, I think we're all chilling at the crib.
Yeah.
I think we're all just chilling.
No. These streets, kid. Believe that.
I was gonna say, where are you at right now?
I'm in Dallas right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, and people are very much in the streets.
Oh, Atlanta's wide open though. I don't think bar. Yeah.
To be fair, we never really closed down. Like nobody ever really listened to anything, so we never really shut down. Yeah. So what's Dallas looking like? What's quarantine looking like for you?
Well, so I don't live inside Dallas. I live 35 minutes from downtown. So, but I'm isolated away from everybody. So it's easy for me just to be here at home. I got everything I need here. But Dallas, most of the restaurants here are still 50% open capacity. A lot of the bars are closed, but some of them are not, or some of them are breaking the rules and doing what they're not supposed to be doing. You know how it works. So they don't do it until they get caught, or until somebody comes to them. Or other than that, it is what it is. You know how it works.
Yeah, I gotta say, what is it about athletes that played in Dallas staying in? Like, it seems like Dallas just kind of treats their people. Like I know, talked to Nancy Lieberman last week. I know she's still in Dallas. I know they still treat Dirk well. They still treat Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, everybody. What is it with Dallas? Everybody stays in Dallas.
Well, shit, you a champion. You gonna stay here. I love you. I love you. This is to see you. You know what I'm saying? What you know what I'm saying? You brought them peace and you brought them some rarity and some enjoyment, excitement. All the above, man.
Right.
Dallas is a special city, but Dallas is also centrally located in the states here. From a traveling perspective, if you travel a lot, flights you can go pretty much anywhere throughout the U.S. on a 2-hour flight, 2.5 hour flight. You know, it's the longest. So that's great. You go you go West Coast or East Coast or North with 2.5 hours. So it don't get better than that. You're centrally located. There's easy access. But it's a special city, man. I love Dallas, man. It's besides me, being a part of the organization, a special time here is pretty dope.
So you like to what I heard is basically you like to walk into the grocery store and people start clapping for the champion. You kind of pretend like they don't see you. You kind of play it off a little bit.
It ain't like that anymore. That serious, but like I do get somebody saying thank you all the time. Every time I step out and I see a Dallas Maverick fan, they say thank you all the time. Right. They really appreciate it. No joke. Every time they don't say all that, but literally every time I go to the grocery store, somebody who knows who I am say thank you. Say a true Dallas Maverick fan, or they say hi. They're like, hey, Shawn.
Either one.
Yeah. So it's all in the same boat.
Then let me say, I was on your Instagram, and I got it. That's why I asked where you were located. Was that your court you were at? This got a Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
On the middle of the basketball court.
Yeah, that's my house. Yeah.
Okay, so you big Cubs fan? I take it that wasn't at the house when you got it.
I'm a diehard Cubs fan, man. I love the Cubs, man. That's what it is. That's where we at.
So you've been watching like the Cubs. I know they're doing. I think they're still in first place. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
We won. We split yesterday on doubleheader with the Cardinals. Yeah. So that's when we won. Yeah, we in first place.
Now I gotta say, what do you make of like the unwritten rules talk in baseball? Like, have you seen this Fernando Tatis, kid for the Padres? He hit the home run when he was up 3-0. People are talking about unwritten rules. Or what do you, just as a baseball fan, as a sports fan, what do you make of that?
Man, it's things that go on in the family and in that organization of baseball. Like, so we have an NBA family, we have a baseball family. So it's all. So once you in that family, you're in that family for life, and you're part of that culture and that atmosphere. So there's things that you're not supposed to do. There's certain rules thumbs that we don't do. You never, like in basketball. So it's no different than basketball. So say for instance, you blow on the team out, and it's like 20 seconds, 35 seconds left to go in the game and stuff. You don't go out there and And even though because everybody pretty much know what the game is over with, you don't go and try to score typically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And try to
show them up or anything.
Try to show them up. So it's the same thing in baseball. That's what we're talking about. The same instance. It's kind of like a show up thing or common courtesy. Like it's over with. He's not really trying to. He's just trying to get the game over because you can't win or something like that. Vice versa. So let him have it. Let him have his shining light, man. Let him have his two seconds of fame real quick.
So what are some of the other unwritten rules of basketball? As I think about it, I feel like you don't push a guy when he's in the air. That feels pretty standard. Like you don't. Yeah. Guy, he has his landing space, but what are some of the ones I'm missing? What's some unwritten rules?
What's an unwritten rule? It's kind of somewhat don't. So say for instance, you give a hard foul on an opposing team. These days you gotta show sportsmanship. You can't kind of just leave them there. You don't want to basically even though it's a hard foul,
right?
You don't want to make it seem like you're trying to hurt him.
Yeah, it's nothing personal.
Nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? But we'll let you know we're here. You know what I'm saying? So, little things like that. There's certain things that go up in the game. Of course, the game you gotta let your presence be felt out there. But you don't want to take it. You don't want to take it from here to here. So that's when a lot of things get out of hand.
Are there any, I guess, trigger words? Any words that are kind of off limits? Like there's trash talk. There's guys getting into it. But is there anything that's like, okay, nah, that's out of bounds? It's certain things you probably could say to certain people that tick them off, but I mean, look, when you compete, man, you don't tell them what somebody gonna say. Now, I've seen a couple people cross the boundaries and they talk about people outside of basketball. You're not talking to me directly. You're talking somebody in my life, my significant other or a girl. Yeah, like that seemed kind of out of bounds.
That's when when you start taking jabs at somebody, not me personally, at somebody that's not, playing or don't know you like that.
Right.
That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But it's very, very rare that happens though, that people cross them boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say, is it like from a guy on your team, is there a certain number of shots acceptable before he puts up the heat check and everybody? Like if he hits one shot in a row, you can't heat check. But what is it? 2? Is it 3? Like how many?
2.
Okay, so 2 in a row.
And 2 in a row in the same spot. Oh, third one's heat check for sure.
Okay, so that's that feels like an unwritten rule. You got to shoot it 2 times, hit it twice from the same spot.
So like it's not you have to. If it comes to you hit 2 in a row from this spot, like okay, now he may have some. So I'm gonna go back for that third time because if he's really gone, he's going. He's gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you believe in the zone? There are a lot of like a sports psychologist to say like in the zone doesn't exist, like momentum, things like that. What is that? Like what an athlete think of it?
Man, put it this way, in the zone, not in the zone, that basket gets bigger for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Certain guys can tell when it's going to be one of those nights like he can't miss. It's going to like he in the rhythm, like everything he shoots, he feels like it's going to go in. Right. I mean, I feel like that every night they play. You know what I'm saying? So, but for certain nights, it's better than others, and that's what happens. And that's how it pans out. Though some nights you just you can get it going. You get a couple layups. You can hit one jumper. You like
feeling good.
Okay. Now or it's best. It sounds like for the league, most of the time you see guys who have 13 or 15 point quarters or something like that. 15 point quarter. Oh, they got it going. You gonna see if they still keep it going. You gonna see how far can they go.
So guys getting keeping it a hot hand. You've been watching keeping up with the NBA playoffs inside the bubble.
Oh, I'm watching the game right now.
I was saying, yeah. Who's is it Rockets, Thunder?
Okay. See, Houston playing right now. It's a tie game, 61-61.
Okay, so who's winning that series? Not even this game. Who you got in that series?
Man. It's gonna be interesting. I think Houston. The way they beat OKC that first game, I was not expecting that. Nobody was. Right. OKC is a pretty good team. And Chris Paul's been able to do some great things for that team. Got them locked in, and Billy Donovan's done a great job over there. And I commend them. You know what I'm saying? So, all personally, he should be a candidate for Coach of the Year by far.
Yeah.
So, but I think Houston should win this series. You know what I'm saying? But this is one that you can sit here and it can go game 7 real quick because Russell's not playing right now, and Houston. Way go out there. If OKC go out there playing the way he should play, though, this could be a 7-game series.
So you think it goes 7, like with or without Russ? Because as far as I know, Russ is still undetermined.
It can easily. But we'll see what Houston. If Houston James Harden can stay hot like he was, I mean, I don't want to see it. Yeah, I mean, they ain't got no answer for him.
Now, speaking of guys they don't have answers for, since you in Dallas, they gotta love Luka. Like I was talking about the love for retired athletes. They gotta love Luka. Got to be the president down there.
Oh yeah. I mean, Luka is basically he's the new face of the Dallas Mavericks right now, and everybody is on board. We're gonna support this young guy, this young stud, this young stallion. This guy's out there. He's a killer, and we're gonna see. Hopefully we're gonna see how everything pans out this season and see how far we can go or not go, or whatever. But they're gonna keep trying to put pieces around him to try to build a winner.
What do you see in him that's different? Like we've seen, guys come in the league and take off, but this guy's played 100 and 120 career games, and he is already elite level. Like what's different about him?
Well, he has a cockiness and arrogance about him that is very good at his age, and you don't see it in a lot of players. And to see how much he's not overly outspoken with it or emotional with it, but you can see his demeanor. His demeanor is so serious and so also he doing stuff like I'm supposed to be doing this.
He always feels like he belongs. He's like, I'm where I'm supposed to be
doing this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm supposed to be giving Kawhi Leonard 30 points. This is what I do.
Y'all been missing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing y'all what I know I'm capable of doing this. I'm just like y'all just not seen it for the first time. I've been doing this. I'm here. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, I didn't know at first. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't, I was like, coming from overseas ain't the same as the NBA. But what's crazy about the times and stuff? Hold on. Are you wet? Shawn. Okay. My son, you can't be running in the house wet, man.
I was gonna say, listen, sound like you almost had an emergency.
Oof. No, but look, are you getting in the pool?
I think he's gonna get. Are you
getting in the pool? I'm not wet. I'm just dry. Okay.
He was dry, Shawn. He wasn't wet. He was dry.
6-year-old man. But no, I say when you look at the evolution of the game and how it's changed. So look at when we won a championship in 2011. I was looking at the dynamics of the game. So then you had bigs that was pretty good still. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't totally shifted to a guard game just yet. You know what I'm saying? It was still bigs and small forwards. All the front court was pretty heavily contributing to everything going on. Now it's pretty much guard forwards. You know what I'm saying? Guards, more guards than a few forwards. Yeah,
just wing. I guess they just call them all wings now. Wings just kind of cover all. Yeah.
Even the bigs are shooting threes now. Bigs are on perimeter now. So nobody want to post up anymore. There's no more physicality in the game no more. And all these little pieces that people thinking they know the game and thinking they don't know. I'm like, listen, look at the game itself. Everybody I'm like, no. It doesn't work like that. But the way the game has shifted, and you seeing how some of these teams are kind of one person dynamic. Dallas are. We are. Luka does everything for us. He runs the team. He gets everybody. Don't get me wrong. We got guys capable of handling pick and rolls here and there, but he's our primary guy. Definitely. You see Milwaukee do it. They make Giannis that guy. LeBron does it in LA. And some of the teams, Damian and CJ split the task to here and there, but for the most part, then you go all these other teams. Some of these teams still have guards that typically run the show and start the show. Right. But then they're sharing it with some of the bigs. Now a lot of the bigs are bringing the ball to the court now. You know what I'm saying? Look at Golden State. Golden State created an anomaly because Draymond Green was the initiator because everybody just tried to help off him or sag off him to a certain degree, or whatever. Because he never when he wants to score, he just a lot of times he's not looking to score. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's not his game. Yeah.
Yeah. So when he's distributing like that, it creates problems because now he's able to get these these games with multiple assists because they're really Steph and Clay are probably the two of the best ever come off down screens and screen rolls. Picking down screens and flares and all that stuff just to do it. But But it's just very interesting how the game just evolutionized. You know, the small ball, the way small ball is played now, and everybody's playing small ball. They may start big, but eventually they're gonna go small ball. You know what I'm saying? And you see Houston them ball in completely. And we started back in the day with Phoenix.
I was gonna say I feel like you were one of the first guys I remember being called a small ball, like small ball forward.
Look at when we did it though. We did it at a time where the most dominant position in the league was power forward and center.
Yep.
The time. You know what I'm saying? It was a stretch there where like I tell people all the time, it was a stretch where like a lot of the bigs just retired, man. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of 7-footers in the league. And the ones that we were big guys are now becoming more face-up players. You know what I'm saying? Right. I play with one of the best power forwards in the game. Look at Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying? He was never a bruiser inside. He's always a face-up guy. You know what I'm saying? And jump shooter. But you know, he perfected it and was great at it. And it was really hard for people to stop to and get to it. You know, and like that's where we at right now. Guys who can face up and shoot jumpers right now. Yeah, it's not even so much about putting the ball on the floor. If you put the ball on the floor, it can be a positive or negative these days because most guys try to overcommit when they're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's so many guys that can do certain things, but like now, it's very rare to get a guy who can do all of it really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Most guys do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at. I'm looking at the teams right now. Look at these guys. Some of these guys are great attacking the rim. Either they're great attacking the rim, put pressure on you, and trying to control the team, but they're not great shooters. No. But they can be.
Like
you can be a great scorer, but see, people don't understand this. You can be a great scorer and not be a great shooter.
Who's an example of that? Like, who's a great scorer to you that wasn't necessarily a great shooter?
I think Luka's a great scorer. I wouldn't say he's a knockdown shooter yet. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's coming, but no, it's not there yet. That's a good. I
think he shoots about 32, 34% from 3-point line, maybe somewhere around there. But like he hits big shots.
Yeah,
and he's a great scorer. He has there's so many guys that I look at the ability to score the game. You know, like Luka got a flow game. He has a post. You know what I'm saying? He's a 3-point game. You know what I'm saying? He has a. A lot of guys don't typically shoot the pull-up game anymore, but if you got guys who can put the ball in the way in put the ball in the hole in multiple ways, that's what you call a score. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shooters typically just shoot the ball, and that's all they do. They don't do anything but shoot. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Giannis. I think Giannis is a power player. Do I think Giannis is a scorer? No. He averaged 29 points, but I think Giannis is amazing. I love his heart, tenacity. Do I look at him as a great scorer? No, because he can't. I don't look at him like a scorer because I don't think he scores. I don't think he has a finesse game at all. It's all power. So that's saying that's not great, but it's just so many things and how you break down certain things and you look at it. I think he's amazing. I love his tenacity. I mean, I think he should be MVP this year and Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Based off the season he did, when he did in Milwaukee, like, dude, he's a special kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do the things he's doing, come at you relentlessly, nonstop.
Yeah, every night.
No holds barred. Like, you can't put a price on it to a certain degree. Well, I guess you can. You got a max deal. So
about $250 million.
But when you look at his game, though, like, I don't think he has any finesse game. He doesn't have a floater. He doesn't have a mid range. He doesn't have I mean, he's shooting jumpers. He's shooting threes now, but he really don't want to do that. He really want to just he just want to run your ass over and dunk on you. Put that.
Yeah, I mean, it's working pretty well for him.
Put it in your nuts. Those two.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Seriously, you know, it's like, but when you look at him, he doesn't have a post game. He doesn't have guys who look at scores. Man, they have an arsenal, dude. And it's just very rare. Certain guys just don't do it.
Yeah. So got a question from Justin. We'll get to it in a minute. I do want to say it feels like the thing with Luka, it feels like there's no way to defend him really. Like, because he, like you mentioned, he can do all that.
He's 6'8", he's 6'7".
That's what I'm saying. A guy as big as him is slower. Yeah.
And he got that nonchalant quickness. And you know, he got a pace of nobody else. But he said, who's the perfect pair for Luka?
Yeah, Justin said, who you think the perfect pair?
I mean, right now, KP is actually pretty good with Luka.
Yeah, you know, that's a great fit.
Filling the other pieces in to a certain degree. Right now, they got a great mix of the guys we got. They got a great variety of guys on the team right now. I think Dwight Powell could actually add some more muscle and toughness for inside, just in case they got to go against any guys that's a little bit more physical and bigger teams. But for the most part, though, I think you can almost compare him with anybody, because if you let him run the show and dictate here, he's really, really good at deciding on when to go and when not to go, as far as his teammates and for himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's very rare for a guy to have that much, control and stuff. But like, look, he's a walking triple double out there, dude.
Yeah.
Like right now, he's on pace to probably become the best European player ever.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he might be the best player. He's doing what, 39 and 8 year two?
Listen,
like he might be the best player ever one day. It's a long way down the road, but
listen, right now, I guess you gotta give it to you gotta give it to Dirk, probably.
Yeah. Dirk, Hakeem.
Yeah. Hakeem.
Does Duncan? I don't know if Tim is Virgin Islands, is that foreign or not?
Man, I consider it. Don't you consider Tim American?
I was gonna say it's called the U.S. Virgin Islands, so he feels domestic to me.
I mean, I feel like Tim is American.
Yeah, that's fair. When I think international, Dirk and Hakeem.
That's a great players, Volley D, but Dirk has the crown right now. And I think I would give it to Dirk right now. They have some great. I mean, I'm like, no discredit to anybody who played overseas, and I respect them and the talent levels there. We play with Peja, some great guys. You know what I'm saying? But I think Dirk has that international crown right now because what he's done in the career he had, longevity he had, and sustainability, everything he's accomplished. Awesome. But right now, the way Luka is coming out of the gates right now, and what he's doing right now in his first couple of years in the league right now, dude, it's a matter of time before he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Because the numbers he's putting up, I don't think nobody's gonna be able to compete with them. So if he's able to stay healthy, it's gonna be he's gonna write it in. If he stays healthy throughout his career and they will maintain this and keep getting better and better the way he's doing, I'm like, how much else can he do really besides win? You know what I'm saying? Might really win, and that's it. I mean, what the sky's the limit for the young kid. I think he's very special.
Well, let me see. We have any other? That was a good question from Justin. We have any other questions on deck, Bridget?
Oh, who?
No, I think Bridget's got a couple more questions for us here. Here we go. Matt says, "What should the Suns do this offseason to keep the momentum from the bubble rolling?"
I mean, right now, they keep the team intact. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep building on what you have in place right now. That's what they should do. It's just that simple. You find a formula that's working right now. Coach Monty is doing a great job out there, and you guys sustain it. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep building and keep these guys together right now. That's the only way you win and try to change the culture right now. Because right now, even though the great run they had in the bubble, you didn't make the postseason, which you kind of fell short of the postseason. So the next goal is to go with the same group and hopefully make the postseason next year. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then you just keep building on top of it.
Right. It's a good question from Matt. Let's see what else we got. Justin says, "What was your favorite part of participating on the Amazing Race?"
My favorite part probably was the traveling. I think going to different countries that fast. I love traveling, man. I love different cultures, and I just love taking in learning different places that we've been. You know what I'm saying? Being exposed to different things, and it was pretty cool, man. It's a lot harder than people think it is. I mean, they edit it for TV to make it.
It looks plenty hard, so I believe you.
I mean, it really. I mean, from TV, if you look at it from TV, it don't. It look like, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that.
Right.
No, when you get in there,
can't do that. No, not so much.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than you think.
Where did they have y'all travel? Where were you at for the Amazing Race? Where did they have you at traveling?
You said how we travel?
I said, where were you stationed at, I guess, when they were shooting?
We weren't stationed nowhere. So we started in New York. And then we went from New York to Iceland.
Okay.
We went to Iceland, and we went to Iceland to
it must not have been that cool if you don't remember. It wasn't as good as Iceland.
So many CDs that Taco on top. I don't want to give out the order, but it was who followed the show, they know. I mean, like I'm not going to sit here and have to really think about where we went, where I didn't go. It's marked on my world calendar. Guess what? So, but it was pretty cool though, man. But he said, which player do I see? Oh,
Yeah, Colin says, which player do you see yourself in the most? I'm guessing like current player do you see yourself in the most?
Man, it's kind of hard to see myself in one particular person because, the way I played it for my size and what I was able to do on both ends of the floor, I don't see nobody being able to do that. I mean, for me, and my size is 6'7", though. I don't think ain't nobody rebounding nowhere near the way I rebound. Nobody come close to that. And then they say nobody's second jump is nowhere near as fast as mine either. And so, but there's just when people, I see a little Kawhi.
Okay.
Because what I'm saying, he when he lock in, he lock in. He never gets tired. It seems so. That's how
he's a machine, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So I never got tired, but it's really hard, man. That's why why I sit there and say to myself, man, like I don't. I mean, what I did, how I competed, man. Like I mean, like the way what I was able to bring to a team is very rare. And I don't see it. That's why people keep asking me. People could compare us doing a draft, a lot of guys to this and that. I mean, honestly, it's cool and it's a lot of respect behind it. But man, it's only one matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's what it is.
I was gonna say you're not wrong. Like I thought you were gonna say like Giannis combined with Jordan with a little bit of Larry Bird. That's who reminds you of yourself.
Yeah. So you oh, that's a good question too.
Yeah, Christopher's got a good one. Do you think the Lakers can corral the Blazers?
You know what, man? It's gonna be very interesting. After tonight, we're gonna see what happens because they're up 1-0 right now in the series and they didn't even play well. But I think out of what Damon said, out of respect, and you got to listen to what he said and the way he said it. He was like, "Look, we've been playing. We don't play 8 playoff games right now. You know what I'm saying? When we got here, every game was considered a playoff game for us. That's been our mentality here. Right. And you know what? For him to say that, and what he had done and how he's doing it out there, and like, dude, this is amazing to watch. And I got a lot of admiration and respect for Damon. If they can sustain it and if I have to put it this way, if it's a close game and they got the chance to win it, the Portland will win it.
I was gonna say you'd be crazy to pick against Dame. Right, like they keep it, yeah.
Well, now we want to put it this way: if I'm playing them right now, I will make sure I have a nice cushion, a little cushion on them. Because if it come down to the last second shot, I don't want. I mean, even CJ is good at hitting game winners as well. They got 2 guys.
Melo, like if Melo's your third option, they
got opportunity too, but those 2, I mean,
those are your primary guys.
Right there, their primes. Melo knocking down some big shots for them, but dude, like, man, I wouldn't want them getting them last second shots against me.
Right.
I don't gamble like that. Yeah.
Is tonight a must-win for the Lakers? Do they need to win game 2?
Oh man, you go down 0-2 to Portland right now, and they actually aren't at full strength yet. They got big guys sitting over there doing some stuff. If Whiteside continue to keep doing what he's doing, protecting that paint, dude, like this can be a different game real quick. Yeah, they win tonight, man. I don't know.
I was just like, you go down.
I don't think they can sweep them, but
yeah, I don't think they can sweep. But
they ain't hitting those shots though. They keep struggling like they struggling because everybody keep talking about Portland's defense. Portland's defense wasn't that bad last game. They held the Lakers.
No, not at all. Yep.
So, like, regardless they missing or not, like, you still got to make them damn shots. I don't care what you say. So, your defense ain't that good. No, it's still factor in. You make a miss regardless if somebody's there or not. And there's at times where their defense was really bad. But, I mean, for the most part, though, if you're saying the Portland don't play defense, well, I guess the Lakers didn't play defense either because they lost. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, yeah. You can't say a team doesn't play defense after they hold LeBron at 80 to, what was it, 92, 93 points? Game 1, so
yeah. So like I mean a lot of these defense on these teams per se, only team really been playing defense in the bubble really has been Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I think Toronto's looked the best outside the Suns probably, but Toronto's looked dominant.
Their defense has been amazing, but when you look at you break down certain scenarios and stuff, but like most of these teams' defense is their offense. So I mean, I think Clippers got a chance to be a better defensive team than anybody out there. But do they do it all the time? No, they're not doing it all the time. Because if they was doing it all the time, they would have beat us like they would beat Mavericks last night. They was playing defense like the Cavs did. But they did. So it's okay. We take it though.
Of course.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, though, in certain teams they're able to do certain things they can't. Though. But like I said, their team, a lot of these teams, offense in the bubble is their defense. Yeah. So I'm watching this game right now. It's 78-77. Both these teams are missing shots. The defense, they're playing hard, but they're missing shots. And like you can sit there and say you got Houston. Do you consider the Houston a defensive team?
No, not so much now.
No, but look, they got OKC and they hold OKC to 78 points right now, 3 quarters. So like they're playing some defense. They're playing hard. So they're making each other work harder for their breakfast tonight than they ever did before. So that's the challenge, though. It's all about can you do it? Can you do it and sustain it, though? Like, yeah, you do enough to win 1 game, but can you do enough to win 2 games, 3 games, 4 games?
Right.
So you see what a lot of teams are made of based on where they are in these series. If you go down 0-2, do you have enough fight in you to try to win one to keep it going? Or do you be like, what? You may give a little fight here. If you can get one, you'll try to get one. If not, you go home.
Just roll over, yeah.
You roll over, ready to go home. Are they ready? So look at Philly. Philly is down 0-2. Philly's the only team down 0-2 right now, I think, right?
Yes.
Right now?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Philly's the only team down because Milwaukee won earlier, right?
I would say, yeah, everything else is either 1-1 or hadn't played game 2 yet.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't see the game. I don't know if Milwaukee won the early game or not. No, they haven't played yet. They play after this. So
Milwaukee's 3rd game, Portland's the 4th. The first game today was Miami. Yeah. Miami went up 2-0 on Indiana.
So Miami's up 2-0. So do you have enough in you to fight for one more win? That makes your team right there. See what kind of character the team has. Right. Or you go out there and lay down. Like we can't beat this team anyway. So what's the use of me go out here and try to get my numbers and call it a night? Some guys have that mentality. Or let me do what you're gonna do. Or better yet, I'm not even gonna play this game. Somebody gonna be calling out for injury or something. Watch. Right. Yeah, man.
Is that one of the old tricks of the trade?
Man, I've seen so much stuff and been around so much stuff. I'm like, really? Like, man, I used to love competing, man, dude. Like, man, if I could walk, I was playing, dude. Right. Like, all the time, when I missed some games and I was out for injuries, I was really hurt, dude. It wasn't like I was just sitting out just with the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? I was really hurt. And, I've seen all kinds of stuff. This is part of the game, man,
So I think we got a couple more questions here. One from Mikey. Mikey said, what did you expect life after the NBA, like your retired life? What did you expect that to be like?
I was optimistic. I think I said some things out I wanted to do and slowly but surely accomplished them. But, one of the hardest things I think is for retired players to adjust is when you're such a competitor and you play a game for so long, that's all you know is that. And it's really kind of hard to find something that you really truly love the same as you love basketball. So the sport you play. So with that being said, it was a transition phase for me to a certain degree, but my priorities were shifted drastically because I had a son. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. So that's number 1 on my list. It's going to be number 1 on my list. So other than that, everything else is just filling voids. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping myself busy.
Right.
And taking little stuff here and there, and learning. You know what I'm saying? And fortunate enough, I'm in a position where I don't have to do something. I'm in a position where I choose to do something. I want to do something.
Right.
It's a different mindset when it comes to that. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's a different mind. It's totally different when you have to.
Definitely.
I don't have to do nothing. I've been truly blessed. I don't take none of this for granted. God has been good. But at the same time, I'm just learning. I'm dabbling at this for a little bit. If I like it, I may stay a little longer and then see where it takes me. But for the most part, I'm in different lanes, different avenues. It's pretty cool though. I'm in ownership. I'm in the ambassador role-ship in 2 different kinds of ambassador role-ships. I'm in the mentoring. I'm into I guess I'm speaking here and there as well. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, and it's kind of cool because I get to give people a little taste of what my mind is, or what I think, how I see certain things, and they want to know. People are interested in it now, so I'm all open for it, and especially when you can control the environments. I'm all like that. I've been so part of this NBA life, and you can see as well how the media controls so many different narratives, and we all eat it up. We buy into it, and that's the kind of narrative that y'all infuse on players and athletes, which is truly unfair. And it's all bias based, and that's the first thing y'all come at and shoot at people because y'all heard this or from the media, and that's what they started, and y'all eat it up. And that's not always the case. It's really never the case. It's a person. It's just more of something they started, and we just eat it up and buy into it. No different than predictions and all that other stuff.
It's a whole industry. Yeah. That's a good question from Mike. You got another one from Mr. Kevy. Any chance Shawn can hook Tyler up with a spot on the New Zealand Breakers bench? I heard you got some pull. So,
we are just like on hiatus, just like everybody else. We're fortunate enough. I think something was an outbreak here recently. I just saw. I was just told last night or yesterday, the last couple of days in New Zealand. They was over 100 days free.
They were doing great. Yeah.
No cases, but somebody brought some stuff back from doing something from Australia or something. They said, I don't know. I'm not for sure 100%. I had time to really do no due diligence on it. But look, New Zealand is probably one of the furthest countries in the world to go to. It's amazing. The culture, the food, and the people it's amazing. It's one of the safest places in the world. And I love it. I think it's been a great experience. But I don't know. I mean, look, things happen, things change. Who knows about the future right now? Right now, because it's a lot of guys that are getting ready for the draft. The draft is actually later now, and there's so many things that shifted with the sports now. And it's affecting everybody and everything. And we don't know what's going to line up, who's going to line up what. If we're going to have a season and when, we probably are.
Nobody knows.
When it's going to start, when it's not going to start. It's going to be shortened or all this other stuff. Are we going to have fans and no fans? So there's so many variables that play in place in this. And then, with the NBL being in Australia and New Zealand, we only got primarily in Australia because all the teams are there. We just got to take one day at a time. Man. We don't know. We don't know what the future is right now. And in this country, I don't know what we're doing. We ain't doing it. We're really behind here.
Yeah. But so you can put in a good word for me. I'm gonna tell Kevy that you can put in a good word for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And got Justin. How does Shawn celebrate the Cubs World Series win?
Well, I wish I had my ring with me. But I got a Cubs ring too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a Cubs ring too. Yeah, when they won, I won too.
I respect. Did that come with the court? Like they sent you like the ring and the court to put down? That's a good package.
Listen, you don't know the half of it. I'm just giving you a sneak. You just talking about little snippets, dude.
Just give me a sneak peek or something.
You really don't know. So how did I celebrate? I wasn't fortunate enough to go to Game 7 because I had my son, so I had to watch the game at a friend of a friend's bar, which wasn't too far from my house. But man, I think I broke down crying. Everybody was running in the streets, man. And I was just, I was just grateful, man. Just to be a fan and really truly appreciate something and to be a part of something that is so cultural changing. And so I do everything as fans do. Like I try to take in the full spectrum and the full ambiance of everything that fans typically do for games. I'm not a big tailgate person because once you start drinking or hanging out too much before a game, I ain't gonna be able to enjoy the game. I'm gonna be too drunk or
listen,
be too tired.
That's the point. I love tailgating.
But during the games,
right.
I'm gonna enjoy myself. We
That's
do all
beer
challenges or drinks challenges, whatever. But it depends if I'm with my boys. But if I'm taking my son,
right.
of course, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just take in everything. I do everything in the fans. I try to celebrate when we win and all that other stuff, and I do all that other stuff. And I'm one of the. I'm a big Cubs fan, and I roll with those guys. And it was really special. Man. I just felt like we should be able to win another one right within the first 2 years after we won that one, but it just didn't happen like that.
Right. Last question before we get you out of here. We're putting together a Legends playlist. We're trying to get a couple songs from everybody. So give me one or two songs, just something you're listening to right now, something you've been feeling lately. It can be old, it could be new. Any genre. Just get what are you listening to lately?
Man, I love, so first of all, I'm an R&B guy. So
Okay.
I love R&B, but we were just on the jet skis and on the boat. I was listening to Pop Smoke,
Okay.
And but I listen to a variety of stuff, man. I can come from the R&B to the rap or do pop. Soft rock. I listen.
Okay, yeah. You can give us a song off the Pop Smoke or from soft rock, from what? Just give us a song or two to throw on the playlist. It can be Pop Smoke.
What song? Hold on, let me go. Matter of fact, let me go right to the
okay. No, listen. Yeah,
last
do the research.
Just playing. What's my last song?
Yeah, what? I forgot to ask Nancy. I'm gonna have to track her down. We're gonna get this playlist going, and because I know y'all got some heat.
Oh, I was listening to Pop Smoke. Yeah. With Lil Baby for the night.
Okay. Okay, so that's your addition to the playlist?
No, that's one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put that on there for me.
Okay, got you. Anything else?
Yeah.
Give me one. Give me a. Okay, that was a rap. Give me. You said you're R&B, soft rock. Give me
the new Neo with Jeremiah.
Okay. What's the name of the song?
Oh, You Too Love.
Okay.
You Too Love. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna add Pop Smoke. We're gonna add the Neo, Shawn, Marion.
That's what's
up. We won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's Legend Live.
No doubt, baby. No doubt.
We'll have to do it again sometimes. We've got new episodes. They're live every Thursday at 5 p.m. You can catch us on the NBA Alumni's Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, and the Twitch. Next week, we will have a WNBA legend. We're going back and forth, WNBA, NBA, and so forth. And as always, the viewers can catch any replays at legendsofbasketball.com/legendslive. Again, legendsofbasketball.com/legendslive. For Shawn, Marion, for Bridget, for myself, thank you so much for joining us. And we will catch you next Thursday at 5.